Hi everyone, my name is Andrew McGee and this is day one of the raw weight loss journey. As you can see, I look like a homeless person. It's going to be raw and uncut. So it's 20 to 9 just now on the 7th of January 2013 and I'm completely choked up with the cold, but this weight ain't going to lose itself. So I'm going to head out and do a 4-mile run just now, and that'll be the first step. Hopefully looking to do this between maybe 30 and 40 minutes. This is the first time I've been running since, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago maybe. So it's gonna suck. Cardio complete. Instead of 4 mile, managed 3 due to time constraints. It kicked my ass. One thing I've noticed is on fasted cardio, as in not having anything in your stomach in the morning and then going and doing cardio, you don't sweat nearly as much as you usually do. But yeah, bar that, first session over. A lot of people out running, which is encouraging to see. January, given to maybe March, April, they're still doing it, I'll be impressed. Cardio over, now it's time to go eat. First meal of the day. Porridge, carbohydrates, slow digesting, slow release, cottage cheese, a good form of slow release protein, or casein, with some chopped up apple in it, and a handful of blueberries. Good antioxidants, and also pretty good for flavour. And of course, a couple of bottles of water, rehydration after the run. Right here we have meal number 2. This meal is the exact same for meal number 3 and meal number 4, and I'll show you what that looks like right now. Grams brown rice, 100 grams chicken and 100 grams broccoli. Just got back from a body fat measurement and I am 16% at 97 kilo. The last time I did a bodybuilding show I was 17.8. It's stated on at 97 kilo. So good news is I'm leaner at the same weight, which means I've got more muscle mass, which is surprising. I thought I'd maybe be a couple of percent down as far as maybe muscle mass goes, but 16% at 97 kilo, fantastic, happy days. Now it's time to go in and get the next meal, then it's time to hit the gym. So that's today's training session finito. Was doing the DC principle dog crap, trained shoulders, chest, triceps, back width and back thickness. Pretty good session. First one back into it basically, and still managed to keep strength, still managed to keep good form, kicked the weight up a little bit on the movements, pretty happy with that. And now it's a case of going in, and it is the salmon meal next, which I enjoy because it's not chicken and rice. and then egg whites we'll be having before bed. And this is it. This is what you do to lose weight on an extreme level. Body fat measured, happy with that today. Good training this morning, good training tonight. Got all the meals in, and it's just a case of continuing the cycle, seeing results and progressing basically. So, protein shake time first. A little bit of whey and a little bit of creatine. Still trying to keep on a little bit of size, even when dieting. Cut the creatine out come maybe a few weeks before the end of the diet. Water retention with the pure creatine I'm taking just now is the only reason why I would cut that out. So it's time for a recovery shake, which you'll see in a minute, and then we'll get a meal. So here it's time for the post-workout of champions. Usually within half an hour after training I have a protein shake. It helps repair your muscles. For me it's good to get a meal in me or a shake in me relatively quickly anyway, because a lot of the time I'm pretty damn hungry after training, so it kind of helps me in that sense as well. But here we've got whey, creatine, and my little personal secret, the best shaker that you'll ever come across. See, this is actually a cocktail shaker, and it's got a little roller ball in there. Now for me, I usually like to put about 500ml of water in any kind of shake that I have, and then I will pop 2 scoops of creatine, about 10 grams in there, and one pretty big scoop of whey. Throw a little bit extra in there, and then a lot of the shakers you might have had before might have burst open, might have been leaking, all that kind of stuff. Well, with this thing, that doesn't happen. We've got the roller ball in there, and we've also got the little gauze. Slide that in there, and then pop this over there, and that is as tight a seal as you will get. Pop that on there, shake away. Good thing about this shaker is the fact that it's a steel casing, aluminium casing. It gets cold really quickly, therefore your shake, even if you put just normal water in it, gets really cool very quickly, and no leaks at all. Been using this shaker for a long time now, and there's no issues at all. Another plus is the fact that it's not plastic. It does not deteriorate at all. There you have it. 1 scoop of whey, around about 40 grams of protein, and 2 scoops of creatine. Post-workout shake of champions. Meal number 5. 150 gram of salmon, 150 gram of white rice. The salmon provides a good source of protein, good omega-3, 6 and 9 fats, which help with brain function, heart function, and also aid fat loss. The reason it's white rice instead of brown rice like the meals earlier is because white rice is a fast digesting carbohydrate and can be taken through your body and digested and utilised a lot quicker. Therefore, it's not digesting overnight. And also for the fact that it will go into your muscles quicker, i.e. post-workout meal. One of my favourite meals of the day. This is an update to yesterday's blog entry, yesterday morning's cardio entry. Remember when I said that morning cardio, you don't sweat as much? For the simple fact you haven't taken in any water and such, if you're doing it without having breakfast. Well, I was straight up lying about that. Today's cardio was 20 minutes skipping at a high intensity rate, 20 minutes bag work at a high intensity rate, and 20 minutes shadow boxing, and then some ab work. And well, I was sweating my ass off. So that theory has been debunked. And just in case anybody's wondering, the reason for the fasted cardio is they say that on an empty stomach you burn 300% more body fat, as your body is, your fat source is a primary fuel source, as opposed to if you've eaten a meal and then say you go do cardio, go do training, something like that, you would then use the nutrients as fuel from the meal that you just had. So that's the whole theory behind this. For me, a lot of the time when I see something, I don't really believe it unless I actually do it for myself and see the results. Scientific studies and everything, fair enough, they're legit, don't get me wrong, but everybody's body's different. So what works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me, the same thing. So I like to try and test everything myself and jot down the results, see how it was, see if there's anything I could tweak, see what could be different, and then continue on from there. So for me, fasted cardio is fantastic. It works great. And the only motivation is, the only thing that's kind of hard to motivate yourself is getting out of bed in the morning. But again, how bad do you want it?